Hello everyone, I am Ayşe. Welcome to our session titled AI-based content creation and the risk of disinformation. In the next page, look at today's agenda. We will begin with the impact of AI on democracy and disinformation, followed by a short break. After that, we'll dive into AI content creation tools and finally, AI-based applications. We are at the intersection of the EU in a Nutshell program and the Immune to Infodemic project, both initiatives supported by the European Union. This specific project, Immune to Infodemic, focuses on how we can effectively respond to disinformation, not only at an individual level, but also through institutions and governments. Today's session will begin with a look at some basic but essential terminology. Then we'll move on to explore the role of artificial intelligence in the spread of disinformation, supported by real-life examples. I also share some simple tips on how to identify what's fake and what's real in today's digital content. After that, I'll introduce a few useful AI tools that can support us in content creation while staying ethical and responsible. And finally, we'll close with a short quiz to wrap up in a fun way. Let's get started. Here, many of the AI-generated visuals you see here were actually created by our team. And as you can see, they are beautifully designed. Later in the session, my colleagues will show you how you can create similar visuals yourselves using some easy-to-use AI tools. Now, imagine this. One morning, you wake up and see a message from ChatGPT that says, I see you. How would that make you feel? It's some scary or here AI risks. While AI certainly makes our lives easier, it also comes with serious risk. For example, how much of our personal data can AI systems access? And who else might have access to that data? Are these platforms sharing our information with third parties? These are questions we all need to ask ourselves. Another concern is about the future of work. Will AI take over our jobs? Will it replace human creativity and decision making in the long run? On top of that, generating fake images with AI is now incredibly easy. And that makes the spread of disinformation even faster and harder to detect. In fact, this last point is what I want to focus on most in today's presentation, how AI-generated contents fuels disinformation and why it matters more than ever. Let's begin with some basic terminology that will help us better understand the topic. Disinformation is deliberate misinformation that is intentionally spread to deceive or cause harm. For example, spreading false information about an event, like a fake explosion or a fabricated crisis, in order to provoke public panic or manipulate people's emotions. The key here is intent. Disinformation is not just incorrect, it's designed to mislead. Misinformation is false or misleading information, regardless of intent. Unlike disinformation, is not shared to deceive. It's often shared by people who believe it's true. For example, someone might share an old news story on social media, thinking it's recent or still relevant, even though there is no bad intention. The result can still mislead others. Malinformation Malinformation is true information that is used harmfully to damage people or institutions. The information itself is accurate, but it's shared with harmful intent, often to manipulate or discredit. For example, presenting a genuine video recording out of context in a way that leads to misleading interpretations or unfair conclusions. You can see the difference between these three types in this table. If the information is true and there is harmful intent, it's called malinformed information. If the information is false and there is harmful intent, that's disinformation. And finally, if the information is false but shared with good intention or without knowing it's false, that's misinformation. So, next page. Deepfake technology and fraud. Okay, AI can now generate hyper-realistic deepfakes from just one image and an audio sample. We can create convincing fake videos. We can play this video.
You. Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we on the same team?
What would art be like without emotions? It would be empty. What would our lives be like without emotions? They would be empty of values. So a famous classical poet said, "We hate and we love. Can one tell me why?" Catullus. Science does not answer why questions.
These principles will not only make your user's journey more pleasant, they'll contribute to better business metrics as well. Users hate being interrupted, and they hate getting broken experiences. Keeping these principles in mind in your app design makes for a better user journey.
On the day I was born, I looked in your eyes and felt your sweet love. I knew you were the one when I opened my eyes and heard from above.
Oh, nothing. Just, stretching before we hit the aisles. Shopping is the #1 cause of pulled hamstrings. Probably didn't know that.
Me? Yes, I would love to talk about something important and think about an idea worth sharing.
These videos, just one image creates, and these are being used not just for entertainment but also in political manipulation and financial scams. Next page, please. Voice cloning is another alarming development. Fraudsters have successfully used it to imitate family members and trick people into transferring money. For example, in Belgium, there has been an about 3,000% increase in fraud cases just within 1 year. These numbers show just how fast and widespread threat has become, and why awareness and regulation are urgently needed. Next page. Now, let's take a look at some real-life examples of AI-driven disinformation, misinformation, and malinformation. We'll start with a lighter, more entertaining example in the next page. One powerful example is a deepfake image showing an explosion near the Pentagon. It was completely fake, but it was shared by Twitter accounts impersonating real news outlets, such as Bloomberg. That single image led to a brief loss of around $500 billion in the stock market. And here's the most shocking part. Over 104,000 people saw the tweet before it was removed. This shows just how quickly AI-generated disinformation can spread and how real-world consequences can follow almost instantly. Another growing concern is the rise of AI-generated personas, such as fake influencers created entirely by artificial intelligence. Some of these virtual figures have gathered thousands of followers. For example, one such fake influencer has over 5,000 followers and regularly shares political statements. While they may appear real and trustworthy, their content is fully AI generated and that's dangerous. These types of accounts can easily influence public opinion, especially among undecided voters who may not realize they are interacting with a non-human source. Uh, Next page. So, uh, So why does a AI-based social media account exist? The game on social media is to get your engagement and to get your click. It wants your like, share, or comments, which is why a lot of the images on Facebook tend to be more of the dramatic and more of the fantastic. Next page. In another dangerous example, this fake volcano video demonstrates how convincing AI-generated videos can be. However, if you look closely, there are visual clues that reveal they are not real. For example, in the volcano video, when people are running, you can see that their faces get mixed up and distorted. They don't look natural. The movement also looks off in some parts. And next example, in the hurricane image, there are several odd details that reveal it's not real. For example, one man has 6 fingers, which is highly unusual and a clear sign of manipulation. Also, the reflections in the water are inconsistent. The lighting and shadows don't line up correctly. In one part, there is even a missing reflection of a dog, which wouldn't happen in a real photograph. And yet, despite all these visual clues, the image was shared about 5,000 times and received over 3,000 likes. This shows just how fast and far AI-generated disinformation can spread, especially when people don't look closely at the details. These kinds of inconsistencies can help us identify fake content, but only if we're paying attention, because at first glance it looks very real. Mm. All the photos on this page have been created using AI, and look at how much engagement they have received. Thousands of likes, sometimes reaching up to 5,000, and hundreds of people resharing them. This shows how quickly and widely AI-generated content can spread. The real danger here is disinformation because these visuals look so convincing and get so much attention, they can easily mislead people. And we see here AI videos that have been shared hundreds of times by social media. AI imitated voice the story of deceived mother. In this case, a mother was tricked by an AI cloned voice that mimicked her son. This type of scam is becoming more common, proving how emotional manipulation can be achieved through AI. And psychological effects. When people interact with AI without critical thinking or media literacy, they become more vulnerable to manipulation. This can lead to confusion, stress, and even psychological issues. Now, let's take a look at something quite surprising and maybe even a little provocative. A recent study conducted in the United States found that 69% of Generation Z believe AI would be kinder and fairer than their current human managers. Many young people even say they prefer communicating with chatbots because the interaction feels more polite and respectful. This tells us something important. Gen Z has grown up with technology and feels more comfortable dealing with AI, even in leadership roles. But here is the twist, and it's worth thinking about. If AI replaces your manager, that's just the beginning. But if you end up working for an AI, that's when the real challenges begin. This opens up big questions about power, ethics, and what it means to be human in the workplace of the future. A detection. How do we spot fake voices or visuals? Listen for metallic or robotic voice tones and watch for unnatural movements or inconsistencies in videos. Some platforms like Fraunhofer Isaac have detected deepfakes and audio manipulations. And here we can see the evolution of AI over the years. Have you noticed how realistic the AI generated images from 2025 look? The quality and detail have improved so much that it's almost impossible to tell they are not real. So, here's next page, an example. How many of the images you've seen do you think are real? Feel free to take a moment to look at these images. Take your time to observe the details and think. Uh, all the photos looks very realistic, and it's quite difficult to tell, right? They all look very professional. Okay, we can next page move. But if we look very carefully, we can find clues. For example, in the first image, there is an extra pole in the background that shouldn't be there. And the man's back buckle is crooked. If you look at the image in the middle on the right, you will notice something unusual about the woman's neck. There is visible change in color and texture, which is a common clue in AI-generated images. These small details are hard to notice at first, yes, but they are not impossible to catch if you look closely and carefully. Um, to address the problems caused by AI and social media, the European Union is working on two major regulations. The Digital Services Act is already in effect, and the AI Act is expected to be fully enforced next year. The main goal of these laws is to prevent disinformation and create a safer, more trustworthy online environment. Hmm. Here's fact-checking platforms. To combat disinformation, fact-checking platforms like Snopes, Corrective, and Google's fact-check tools are becoming increasingly important. Always verify before sharing content. And next page. If you like to dive deeper and become more skilled at recognizing disinformation, feel free to join our course. Just scan this AI-generated QR code to sign up, and you can get started. Next page. So far, uh, we mostly talked about the dangers and risk of AI, especially how it can be used to spread disinformation. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something just as important. How can we use AI in a positive and beneficial way? AI, AI is AI isn't just a treat; it's also a powerful tool. If we learn how to use it responsibly, it can support creativity, boost productivity, and even help us fight disinformation. Let's take a look at some tools of how AI can be used to your advantage. Here, for example, for writing, Cloud DeepSeek, for AI video, Clint, Synthesia, for meeting scripts, and so on. Okay. Uh, some examples from creators using AI positively. For example, a Star Wars scene recreated with AI just cost just $200 compared to the original's $2 million. We can place. And here, director John Finger shows how he was able to easily turn just a photo on the left into a full video using AI tools.
Let's use Pika to bring in a digital extra, get a high five in. Let's see about bringing it in to have a little creature here walking around. Oh, let's interact with the little creature. Boop. I don't know. We'll see what that does.
This demonstrates how advanced and accessible video editing with AI has become, even from a single image. And finally, you can scan this QR code to begin the quiz. Thank you for listening.
So this is CapCut Pro. It's called Magic Tools. There are a bunch of AI tools. So there is text to speech, voice changer, long video to shorts. I'm going to show this one too, but I'm going to start with text to speech. And I'm going to also show how to use creating an avatar. So here, avatars you can use, and then you can have your text or script, and then you can make your avatar speak. So I'm going to start with text to speech. So you will need a text. So I'm going to copy a text from Reuters. So let's copy this text from here. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay. Somehow there's a problem. Wait a minute. All right. Yeah. Okay. So on the right side, you are gonna see like voiceovers, and there are woman and man, and you can choose a style, and you can choose the character, and you can preview the sound of the AI voiceover. You can hear, right? You can hear the sound.
I cannot hear anything. I don't know.
No, we can't hear the voice, Ali.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, including with this sound. Let me do it again. Yeah. So you click on the play button and
Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here and select a voice to try it out. Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here and select a voice to try it out. You can also upload a video or audio file.
Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here and select a voice to try it.
Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here and select a voice to try it out.
Yeah,
you can also upload it.
Let's choose this one. And then I'm gonna click on generate button. So it's generating. It's super quick. And let's listen.
Ukraine will ask the EU next week to consider big new steps to isolate Moscow, including seizing Russian assets and bringing in sanctions for some buyers of Russian oil, as U.S. President Donald Trump has backed off from tightening sanctions. Previously unreported Ukrainian white paper to be presented to the EU calls for the 27-member bloc to take a more aggressive and independent position on sanctions as uncertainty hangs over Washington's future role.
Perfect. It's just because of English, because AI tools are almost perfect in English language. So in other languages, they struggle at some point. Like I'm from Turkey, and then when you generate this in Turkish language, it's not gonna be it's not gonna be perfect, I would say. Yeah, but they are still improving, and then I think in the near future we are gonna have zero problem. So you can download this voiceover, or you can click on this on the right side, voice changer. You can drop an audio or video file, and then or you can even start recording, and then it's gonna change your voice, or it's gonna change this voice to another voice. So it's gonna clone the voice you uploaded, and then it's gonna be kind of if you use your own voice, you're gonna put the text here, and then you will have like voiceover on the right side, and then you will be reading your text with your own voice. So, but I'm not gonna try this now. I'm gonna go back to AI tools, and then I'm gonna try to use this AI captions. This is very basic. And I'm gonna upload a video. I have one. Let me check the kind. So this is Trump's announcement about tariffs. Like 6 minutes length, I guess the video. The processing speed is really good. So 6 minutes length video, and it takes like maximum 1 minute to complete. There's one another AI tool I really like. If you have a video, like even in horizontal version and horizontal aspect ratio, and you drop and drag or upload the video here, and then it detects the important parts of that video, and then it creates shorts or viral shorts from that video. So I'm gonna show it in like 10 minutes after we finish this AI captions. Yeah, here is the video. So there are templates here you can choose. Word by word is kind of trending nowadays. It depends on what you like. You are free to choose any template from this library. So I'm gonna choose this one.
And for these reasons, starting tomorrow, the United States.
Oh shit! Why it isn't Turkish? I didn't understand. It's super weird.
Will implement reciprocal tariffs on other nations.
Mm.
And for these reasons, starting tomorrow, the.
Okay, I'm gonna use the CapCut application direct. There's a desktop application. Sometimes, you know, they struggle with technical issues. I think it's happening now. I'm gonna go to, so this is the application. So this is the video. I'm gonna drag it to the timeline.
A single shipyard in China.
So I'm gonna go to captions, and it's gonna generate automatically. So it also detects the language automatically, and then you can even translate the caption. So let's choose maybe, let's say German. And click on generate button. The pro feature. So if you don't have a pro version, you cannot use this. You can create a subtitle, I mean the caption, but you cannot translate it to another language. So you will need a pro version of CapCut for this. So it's almost done. Yeah, we have now captions. This is translated version. This is the original one. I'm gonna put it here. So I'm gonna choose a template. Maybe this one. I tried. So let's see how successful.
A single shipyard in China now produces more ships every year than all of the American shipyards combined. Think of that. And
so this is like default color. You can change the color from basic. So you can change the text color or the box color. So when you scroll down and you will see the color, you choose maybe orange one. And then there you have, you can also choose a template for film subtitle, and then we can see exactly how successful the caption. Yeah. So maybe someone tell me if it is accurate translation.
a single shipyard in China now.
This is not good template. I'm going to change it to one.
A single shipyard.
Sorry.
We used to dominate it totally. In short, chronic trade debt.
So it translated. For sure, you will need a copywriter to check if it is correct or not. But I use also another AI tool. It's called, as you all know, ChatGPT. And I go to captions here. So when you download the captions in SRT format, you will have the caption in time codes. So I'm going to show you how I work with these subtitles, even if I don't know very well the language. So I'm going to go to export. I'm not going to export the video. I'm going to export the captions in SRT format. So I'm gonna, so here is the captions. So you can open it in text application if you use MacBook. So as you see here, it gives the captions with time codes. So you can copy and you can go to CapCut, ChatGPT, and you can paste and you can say, could you please check text and correct by keeping time codes. It didn't work. So normally it works, but I don't have ChatGPT for version, but maybe it struggled. I'm gonna try once again. It doesn't work for, but normally it works perfectly. So I'm gonna go back to CapCut. So it's correct. It's kind of, it gives a proper translation. So you can use this method and you can try it by yourself when you try it. So yeah, this is like creating captions using AI tool in CapCut. And I'm gonna go back to CapCut again. So we can try this long video to short. So I'm gonna upload the same video again, the Trump's one. Yeah, you choose the caption style and you can set the duration. So let's say 60 seconds. And let's choose this subtitle style. Doesn't matter actually. Same one. And yeah, let's say convert. So it's converting and it's gonna create thoughts. It's gonna take a little bit longer while it's in process, and we can do something else. Still, it's super fast, like 2 minutes. Creating shorts from 7 minutes long video in 2 minutes. It's amazing. So there are other tools like choosing avatars. Maybe we can try this. And also it asks for, sorry, this is, I think, kind of third-part application integrated with CapCut. I never tried before. And I'm not gonna do it, sorry. So maybe we can try this free AI video maker. I hope it's for free. Outro video. Let's try it. They're all old and businessmen. I don't know why. No, there's an anchorman. So we can generate the script here with the same text. One minute. And we can choose a woman. This one. That's great. Okay. Okay. So it was like political cover and then it didn't let me. So I can choose something else. Let's say technology. The word I'm gonna go for. Yeah. Oh my God, this is really okay. We only tried to be quick, but it doesn't work. I'm not gonna subscribe for sure. Okay, I was able to copy it. So let's go back to script part. Let's create. So we can check this shorts still there. 60% is converted. So these are kind of powerful features, AI features, which requires a lot more time. And we can check the other ones as well. So link to video, add script, AI modeled. Google also launched this like yesterday. They CapCut had already this feature. So you just take your photo and then you can try on your body without going to shopping mall, and then you can see how it looks on your body. And but we don't have a model now, or I don't have a picture standing. But you can try it as well. Google has the same AI feature, AI tool. CapCut has also. Maybe it's kind of trending now. So it's like AI captions. Voice changer we can try if we can find an audio file, or I don't know, I can start my record. I can start recording, and maybe we can try. I don't know. Or I can find some like Trump again, and then let's change Trump's voice to another male.
Hi there. Feel free to enter your text here and select a voice to.
Yeah, let's generate. Here is the avatar. Let's see.
Google's Gemini AI models are
So
personalized, which is giving the.
It's gonna animate, but it's not completely done. It's almost done, 99%. I think we need to wait a little bit more, and then it's gonna be done. So we can check this, if it is done. Yeah, it's 99% yet. So you can also, if you have like Canva, you can also check their AI tools. They have similar ones to CapCut. So if you have an idea, AI helps you create the content easily. So that's what I experience. Well, I don't need my voice. I don't need like sometimes even the text. So I can do it. I can create a content by myself alone. So I will have almost everything by using this AI tools. I will have avatar. I will have text to speech feature, captions, even voice changer. We try now. And also imagine you create a content for your YouTube channel, like 6 or even sometimes 10 minutes length video in horizontal aspect ratio. But you will need also publish your content on Instagram or TikTok in vertical versions. So this long video to shorts helps you create this easily with one click. So you don't need to create by yourself. You just create your content in 6 minutes length or even more, and then you just use this feature, We are gonna see the result in a minute. So still converting. I don't know why it took so long. So this is also this takes very long too. I don't know. Maybe it struggles now. So, like, I'm gonna try once
Company a
again.
leg up on its competitors like OpenAI and Anthropic. But you might be wondering, personalized how? Well, the answer is your data. And I mean your data specifically. You see, when you use a Google product, whether it's search, Gmail, Maps, or YouTube, the company collects data about what you do. And now it's using that data to personalize.
Yeah, we can hear the voice, but still it cannot animate the avatar because still in progress, and we need to wait a bit more, or I'm gonna update the page. I hope I'm not gonna lose all what I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait a bit more. So I just wanted to see the result as well because I don't use all the features every day. So I am also excited to see the result, and yeah, we can check. Or maybe if you have any specific request, we can do it together. We can try together, actually. So yeah, okay, it is done, and then we can see Trump's voice has been changed.
A single shipyard in China now produces more ships every year than all of the American shipyards combined. Think of that. And it was a business that we used to dominate. We used to dominate it totally. In short, chronic trade deficits are no longer merely an economic problem. They're a national emergency that threatens our security and our very way of life. It's a very great threat to our country.
Well, it's not perfect. It's kind of imitating the tone of Trump, and but it is acceptable. You can use it. So, but I mean, the people use mostly Trump's or other politicians' voices for their text, and then they just make the avatars speak with politicians' voices. So, so maybe this is the negative side of using AI. So it depends how you use it. So you can maybe make Trump speak with like false information. So it also, you can also create a Trump avatar. So I didn't try it before, but it is kind of almost near in a perfect form, but still it needs to be improved. But so this is also kind of dangerous to use AI tools, but it depends on the person. So we are gonna face with the negative sides of AI. It's not gonna change, but as a personal individual user, we can use it for better things. So as you see, I changed Trump's voice. Maybe I can add my own voice, and then I can make Trump speak with my voice, clone voice. So actually, what you want to use, it depends on your need. So you will decide on it. So this is like to show how can you use the tools easily with one platform. It's called CapCut. You can use also in Canva, in maybe other platforms. So with one subscription, you will have a bunch of AI tools in one single platform. So I also use Premiere Pro for video editing, but they are kind of super late. They are losing the competition against CapCut in terms of using AI tools. I also see every day they are like updating their applications every month, but they are super slow. And I mean, Chinese brands like CapCut are doing the things faster, and they are kind of leading the AI sector. So which is kind of maybe scary because when it comes to China, So the things can get worse. So Europe is proud of their regulations. I find also very useful because all tech giants are following their rules. They have to. Apple had to change many things because of EU regulations. This is really effective. But on the other side, they are kind of making the things slower. I don't know how it will affect the future of AI comparing the countries. I mean, maybe China will lead and then they will be more successful. I don't know. These are like another topic to discuss. Yeah, so I'm gonna check once again if it is done. Yes, it is done. Let's see.
Analyze the responses of its AI
Why it doesn't work? I don't understand.
models. For example, if you ask Google's Gemini AI models are personalized, which is giving the company a leg up on its competitors like OpenAI and Anthropic. But
Video
you might
call
be
will be
wondering,
better after export. So let's export then. So it's exporting now. Yeah, here is the shorts created from one single video. How many we have now? 4, 8, 10. From one single video, CapCut created 10 different shorts. Let's check in vertical format.
A single shipyard in China now produces more ships every year than all of the American shipyards combined. Think of that. And it was a business that we used to dominate. We used to dominate it totally. In short, chronic trade deficits are no longer merely an economic.
Yeah, it is 30 seconds. The other one is 50 seconds. We just set the duration up to 60 seconds. So it randomly created the shorts. So some of them are super short, like 17 seconds. Some of them are longer than the other ones, like almost 50 seconds, 40 seconds. So yeah, this is a really useful tool. You can use it for many long and horizontal videos. You can also adjust them. You see here, there's an edit button. You can change. So when you click on edit button, you can change the subtitle, caption style. You can also add some effects here. So you can click on edit more, and then it's gonna give you timeline. You can shorten the video. You see, if you find the video is super long, you can just adjust to CapCut online application. So you can make it a little bit more short.
My auto worker friends. And
So here you can do it from here.
for nations that treat us badly, we will calculate the.
Yeah, you are able to also edit the shorts. So it gives you an option to edit shorts. You can even just change the color. AI color correction there is like with one click. This is not a good video because it's not in high resolution. Maybe the results will be not really good. But if you have like 4K or even full HD video, you record it by yourself and you can use this AI color correction, you will see the difference. It's really impressive, I would say. Yeah, let's go back here. So I downloaded the video. Let's see.
Google's Gemini AI
No,
models are
it didn't work. So yeah. So normally the woman is gonna be animated, but it didn't work. I don't know what was the issue, but you can try it by yourself later. Uh, so, but these are AI tools. You can notice. Everyone will notice this is an AI avatar. So it's like the people's preferences. So maybe they like, but the phenomenon and trending thing is that the voiceovers. You can see when you scroll on Instagram, when you scroll the reels, you always see the contents with voiceovers, with a proper English or even proper German. So it's not really annoying you. You are kind of. I got used to listen this AI voiceovers. So it's really useful. People are creating contents with this AI voiceovers, which is really successful. But avatars are still not really good, but still they are touching the levels now. And then maybe in the near future, the avatars will be more realistic, and then maybe they're gonna be in competition with anchor woman or man. So we will see, but it's growing very fast. So I'm gonna go back once again here. Let's see what feature can we use more. I didn't check the chat box, by the way. If you wrote something down, I'm gonna check it now. Let me stop my.
Hey everyone, my name is Amir, and today I'm gonna walk through some AI services that you can use for generating contents, digital contents, and using our social media or whatever. And as a take a look, we can have some sort of overview of the services that today we are gonna use, and some workflow tips, and actually some sort of live tool demos we will discover through this workshop. As a briefly introduction, for text and images generation, we will use ChatGPT or Gemini. I prefer Gemini since I'm really into services from Google, but I don't deny that ChatGPT is the most well-known web AI service that is over there. And for image generation, we will also have this option to use FreePic AI or Microsoft Copilot. So I have decided to just go deeper with FreePic AI. For video content creation, we will have two more options, Pick AI and Plugin AI, and I will go through the Pick AI. And for audio and narration generation, we will use 11 Labs. So let's go to first question. Have you ever felt AI is stupid during generating media or content? If anyone have ever felt like that, can go up or write inside chat. So it's not happened to anyone. Okay. So actually, my point was when you generate some sort of AI pictures using some short, brief description and prompts, you will suddenly give too much images that probably will not match 100% with your desired vision. So for example, here the prompt is too short and it's just a cat sitting on a windowsill, but I haven't specified anything, any attributes related to cat. For example, the color is completely randomly generated. The eye colors, the windows, landscape behind the windows and other stuff. But in the next slide, when we write it in a more detailed version, you see that all of the four results from generated AI content is the same actually, but with minor differences. So here is the more detailed prompt that I have written through this workflow. So here I have specified the color of cat and the state of it, a fluffy white cat. And I also written is the material of the window and other stuff. And also I have very detailed information about the landscape behind the window. So here we can have more detailed AI content after we write the prompt in a correct way and in more detailed way. But it may take time and sometimes you will in a rush and you just need to reach your goals. You just need to visualize what's on your mind into just a quick picture, but you don't have enough time to rewrite your prompts again and again. So is there any suggestion from your side how to deal with this problem, or does have anyone overpassed this issue, or shall I continue? Let me take a look and chat again. So let's continue. I have a workflow that it will enhance your time management in order to get your visualization live and having a more detailed and more related to what's on your mind. So, for example, if you have a quick sketch or some similar photos from what's on your mind, but it's roughly about 70% of what's on your mind, it's could be enough. And you can just drag and drop your desired photo to AI chat based, for example, ChatGPT or Gemini, and ask these AI tools to describe it. So the point is you will have a description for your photo, for your sketch in a robot language. So, for example, if you describe it on your own, it would be from your vision, but the thing is, your vision should match with the AI vision. So this workflow is like a reverse engineering. So you can just go through this workflow, and we will do it together. Let me switch my screen share, probably here. If you can see, can you see my Chrome browser? If anyone can tell me. Okay. So, for example, I'm gonna reproduce this kind of robot state for as a with AI tools, but I have no idea how to deal with the prompt. So I just can copy this image, and I'm using Gemini, and I can just drop it here by Control V, paste it, and just ask AI to describe this image. So here is a well-written description of this image, and it's from the AI side vision. So I can just ask AI to rewrite it. For example, write it somehow to have an iPad instead of a paper, and an Apple Pencil instead of a pen. So here is a rewritten prompt, and I can ask Gemini, please generate the image based on the. Let's see what is going to be generated. And here we go. We have successfully replaced the paper and the pencil with a digital tablet. It's not exactly iPad, but it's pretty good, I think. So you have turned this image to this image in less than 1 minute or 2 minutes, and I think it's pretty good. So here is my workflow to generate AI content in a short time. Let's jump back to our slides. So is there any question related to the next slides? So here I have dropped the links that I've used. It's the first thing is related to ChatGPT, OpenAI, a product by OpenAI. The second one is Gemini by Google. And the second one is FreePic. And the third one is Prefig. And the last one is Microsoft Copilot. And you can use all of this AI content creators to generate the images. So we will go through the FreePic AI, and let me first show you how the website looks like. Here is the FreePic AI suite. And you can just create a free account using your Google or other stuff, other kind of emails. And you can just go to create section and write your prompts. And for example, for this workshop, I have put some prompts here. And the result is like that, a cartoon style brown beer with a round belly in a McDonald's eating cheeseburger or something like that. And you see that this beer has been generated very well. I think I'm satisfied with that. And also there are a lot of options available in FreePic. You can also generate videos using other options, but I'm not going to go to all of these options due to lack of times. And let's jump back to the presentation slides. Now I'm going to ask you to rewrite the prompt that I have written in the previous slide. Just change the animal and the brand. For example, rewrite it. You can use also this prompt. And I have created a Miro board, and you can probably put your generated stuff here. Let me drop the link inside the chat. Sadly, I can't write in the chat section. Can anyone help me with that? Maybe Suleiman. Can anyone get me some access to write in the chat section? Is anyone there? So sadly, doesn't work like that. But The thing is, you can just simply use this prompt and the previous prompt. You can ask AI to replace the animal with your own animal. For example, here I have told it that you can use the cow instead of beer and changing McDonald's theme to a Starbucks. So here are the results, and these are also generated by Prepeak, and I can show you here. Here are the results from Prepeak. And let's jump into next air service, and it's for video generation, and it's called Peak AI, and here is the URL. You can type this pika.art inside your browser, and you will face probably this, and you need to sign up for an account, and it's free. And here I wanted to ask you to use your generated image from the previous slide to use this kind of effects from this section. You can use the predefined effects in PickAI. There are a lot of cool effects. For example, the Cakeify was, I don't know, it was for around 2 months ago, it was too trending. And I've seen a lot of videos through social media like that. Also the inflate effect. So we could use our generated images like that, but let me show the results. Here I have used the effect make it real. And you see the result is pretty cool. And here is the inflate version. And all of these are generated using PicoFX. And also you can also write your own prompts, and it will take a little bit longer to generate, but if you use the predefined effects, it will be shortly be ready, and you can use all of this for free. And let's jump to the last AI tools. It's for generating the voiceovers. For example, it's called some sort of text-to-speech services, but you can manage the audios and a lot of options you will have. You can go to the 11labs.io, and here in the home section, you will probably need to sign up using your Google account or other email accounts. And here there are a lot of options available. For example, if you have a script, a text-based prompt, and you want the AI just to read it for you loud, you can just copy and paste it here and choose your own voice model. You can also train your own voice here by uploading your voices here. But probably you will need to buy subscriptions. But let's just test it how it works. For example, I'm gonna test. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So here I've chosen the voice that I need, and here there are some sort of options that you can manipulate the speed of a speech, the stability, and all the stuff. And let's see how the result is. So I was mentioning that
The courage to start is the
here are
first step to succeed.
a lot of predefined voice in the library.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk naturally.
I just love talking about movies,
I've
TV
chosen
shows,
this
really anything that's in the yard.
and ask you can write whatever you want. I think I also prepared some sort of scripts, but let's use the predefined version.
Brave warrior, you've come far, but the dark forest is treacherous. Trust your instincts and remember the magic lies within your sword. Forge ahead and let the light guide you.
And for example, if I increase the speed, let's see how the result makes difference.
Brave warrior, you've come far, but the dark forest is treacherous. Trust your instincts and remember the magic lies within your sword. Forge ahead and let the light guide you.
And here you can simply hit the download button to download the voice. And there are a lot of stuff you can do. You can just drag and drop some audios and ask AI to change the voice. For example, I don't know, if you want to use a voice of Donald Trump on a video that maybe Vladimir Putin had a speech, you can use that by putting the video from Putin and add the voice of Trump and ask AI to change the speech of Vladimir Putin by the voice of Donald Trump. So you can use this kind of options here. And also there are a lot of documentation and video tutorials available that you can use to learn more. Here you can just use drop your video, choose the voice, and just ask it to change the language as a translation. For example, if I have a video in Spanish, I can just drop it here, choose my own voice, and ask AI to rewrite the voice over it in English or what the language you want. So